What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm very, very excited to put this video out for you guys. Some of the information that we're going to go over in this video, I legit sat up in my seat last night at work because this grabbed my attention and I was like legitimately excited about what I was reading. So without wasting any more time, we're going to go over stuff that Ajax has said, or at least alluded to or possibly hinted at, that will be coming to the game most likely during the mid-season update, which is going to be right around the corner. So we're going to start with this. Ajax did state to keep an eye on the pretty cool show that happens once a month. You know, he thinks that those folks got something to share. And of course, the show that he's referencing, there's going to be a new Into the Verse stream happening. And well, we have more details on that right here, because Nubia is on the way. Again, we all know Nubia is going to be the mid-season character, and well, she's gonna have to be shown off before she releases, right? So she's gonna be a part of the mid-season, or the Into the Verse stream that will be happening before the mid-season patch goes live. But he also mentions there's a lot more on the way as well. Second phase of the Season 3 combat overhaul. New modes, plural, incoming. A new stage, sorry, stages are coming. Combat changes, and a look into the start of the hitbox and hit react updates that the players have been looking forward to seeing. And then he goes on to thank everybody for feedback and clips and everything. But down there at the bottom right there, make sure to tune in to the jam-packed episode of Into the Verse for the world premiere of Nubia's gameplay trailer Monday. That will be this upcoming Monday, October 14th. There wasn't a date here, but I assume whatever the normal time is. Do they do it quite early? Do they do it like noon? Is it like 1 Eastern, noon Eastern, something like that? I don't quite know, but this upcoming Monday, new character reveal, as well as everything else that they're going to go over in the Into the Verse stream. Okay, now this is where things are going to ramp up a little bit, and I want to make this clear. This is going to be speculation, but we're able to tie some of the speculation into past talkings, you know, that we know are coming to the game. So we're able to tie some of these things together to figure out what they are. So this image on screen that you'll be seeing for the next couple minutes is of Ajax, and he posted all these comments in a very recent stream, and well, we're just gonna read them. All right, the first one is definitely a brain scratcher, but I think we can kind of understand what that is. The after credits you soon shall see will mean exactly who you think it is. Oh, and pay close attention to the background during stream. Oh, and I heard something, the RPS system of combat. That's a lot. Okay, so I think the first thing, after credits you soon shall see, it will mean exactly who you think it is. I'm gleaming from this that that this means that at the very end of the stream there's going to be a quick tease for another character, whether they come during season 3 or maybe it's a tease for a character for season 4. I don't know, but I think that's kind of a safe bet. Stream right before they cut off, there's going to be one tease for a future character, so that will be pretty fun. Your guess is as good as mine. Is Pennywise finally going to show up? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, Pennywise. Maybe Raven. She was kind of teased at the start of season 3, so we'll have to wait and see how this plays out, but I think that's what that could mean. It does say pay close attention to the background. Maybe there's going to be some hints for upcoming cosmetics or a character or a stage or something. So again, always pay attention to the background of the stream. So I will be circling back to these two in just a moment, because I believe they're tied together, and I think it could have some pretty big implications for Multiverses. But again, we'll circle back to that in just a second. So the next few things, he mentions something about minigames. Now they did mention that minigames, there will be new minigames coming to the game, and it could be in the form of kart racing. We've seen that from Rifts, so maybe they take that itself and make it into its own mode, or the mini golf, they make that into its own little mini game mode where you can just kind of jump in random people, you know, just play mini golf or kart racer or whatever, to volleyball if you want. And this was something that I even predicted or asked for before they even mentioned it, so I want my cookie on that one. But so new mini games coming, can't wait to see what they got. I just kart racing or just mini golf, please. I could sit there for probably a couple hours just doing that by myself, just having fun, just me, you know, enjoying life. but nobody cares about me enjoying life. So on to the next thing. Does mention a couple teases for some upcoming changes that we can expect, that being dodging and that hitbox thing. So dodging's been a major topic in the community. You dodge, a lot of people feel like they dodge and then they still somehow get hit by an attack. It's happened to me. I felt that way many times, and it's like, okay, does dodging need a buff? Possibly. I think so, yes. So we'll have to see what they got for that new hitbox thing. And so there's a lot of big changes, I believe, coming to the game for season 3.5, you know, the mid-season update, and then further beyond. But they're just making positive change after positive change lately. Like, they're on a roll with like great changes for the game to put it in a healthier state. So I, for one, cannot wait till Monday gets here. But finally, he does mention that there's pesky characters who have been sitting at the top, I assume he means of the tier list, for quite some time. So I'm taking he means characters that have been, you know, at the top of the tier list forever. They're going to be getting some nerfs, or maybe it just means a lot of the characters that are below the top tier characters are getting some major buffs or something. But I think top tier characters getting nerfed quite a bit, or, you know, at least to some extent. So again, as always, balance changes are on their way. So now I want to circle back to like the thing that I mentioned earlier, where I believe these two messages are correlated, if you will. So he's heard something that players want to try things out before they what? Well, I believe he might, this is speculation again, he might be referring to players asking, let's test things out before it gets maybe pushed out to the public. So if anybody's played games, Dead by Daylight will come to mind. They do this thing called a PTB, a player test build. Or I think that's what it's called. Is it a private test build? I think it's a player test build. But think of a PTB as its own separate version of the game, but it's going to be the updated version of the game. But it's not out to every single player. It's only out to those that sign up for it. So essentially, you get to play the newer version of the game, but you're testing things out before it gets pushed out to the mass public. So if Multiversus is doing their own version of a PTB, this would give a chance for players to test things out. Hey, there's a new character coming to the game. Let's test it before we push everything out to the, you know, the mass population of the game, right? So, and I think that's how the second thing ties in, right? You'll need a place to try them out. Again, PTB is going to be its own, I guess, in a way, its own servers. It's going to be its own separate thing. So if you're in the PTB, you will never get paired up with somebody who's not in the PTB, because you're on two different versions of the game. It's like a mini beta version of the next big update of the game. I think that's the best way to put that. So if Multiverse is doing a PTB, this could be pretty big for the game. And I believe Dead by Daylight players have to sign up for that. I've never done that because I think only PC players, I haven't played Dead by Daylight in quite a while, but I think only PC players could, so I don't know how that would work necessarily. But again, if they do that, it would be pretty big. It just gets, you know, more playtesters involved before the final product goes out, so I think it's a good thing. But a lot of major things are coming to Multiverses, a lot of good changes. Cannot wait. I mentioned it earlier, cannot wait for the stream on Monday. I'll be tuning in, so hopefully you guys do as well. That is all that I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Multiverse is making some very, very good changes. I, for one, am excited. I hope you guys still are as well. So with that being said, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.